So today, in this live today, I'm trying to see where I gotta look. Okay. I'm going to be doing refreshing my crochet braids. This will be my first video ever me doing crochet braids. Because I haven't done crochet braids in a long time, especially on my hair. I want to say it's been about maybe 15, 20 years. It's been a long time. I want to say maybe way back in like the late 90s when I did my hair in crochets. So today I'm going to be dry shampooing my crochet braids. I'm going to give a review on them. I had my crochet braids in now for about a month. So I'm just gonna dry shampoo them today. I'm trying to see if I want to wear them another month because normally they could last for anywhere between 1 and 2 months. So first, what I want to do is I want to dry shampoo, and the dry shampoo I'm using today, I've used this before. It's this Ion Dry Shampoo, and the directions on here it says shake well before using, and hold can 6, I want to say inches from hair. Lift up dry sections of the hair and spray in like short spurts, and then put it on the roots and massage it with your fingers for the best results and a maximum body. Flip head upside down and use a blow dryer. Now I'm not going to be using a blow dryer today. So that won't, So I will shake it very well, spray all over to refresh and extend the life of your previous styled hair. Okay, because that's what I'm going to be doing now. So I'm going to dry shampoo it. Like I said, it says shake well, so I'm going to shake well. Like I said, I've had them in for about a month, and it's time to like refresh them. It's time to clean them. So while I'm doing this, I will kind of explain how I did my crochet braids. It took me actually 2 days because it was my first time doing them. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the spray here and I'm just going to apply it. Shake it very well. Once again, you have to shake it well. And I'm just going to apply it on my scalp, um, on my braids. So I cornrowed my hair. As you can see, there's new growth coming in, right? But I'm being a lazy girl today, so I'm doing the dry shampoo method instead of like getting in the shower and all that stuff. Because eventually I'm going to be taking these out, like maybe in the next couple of weeks or maybe in the next month. I don't know yet. So now I'm putting it all like inside because I have a how my style is half up and half down. So I'm spraying it, especially getting in the front. Okay, and it feels cold when you spray it. Yes, because I had got a lot of product buildup right up in here, like gel and oil sheens and sprays and stuff. So I don't know what it's supposed to look like. But anyway, I'm going to spray back here in the back, get it all sprayed back here. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to let this sit for like a couple of minutes in my hair. And I'm about to take my fingers. So it says massage it. So I'm about to spray some more in the inside. And just spray it all over here. Okay, I think that's enough. So now I'm about to massage it. This is the dry shampoo. Massaging into my scalp. Okay. I'm doing this. Alright. So here we go. And I am just massaging my whole scalp. I put some on my hair too as well. I think I'm gonna put more on the hair. But we're gonna work this like this. Okay, so now um, I'm gonna put some dry shampoo on the hair, on the braiding hair. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're gonna do it on the braiding hair. All right. So with the dry shampoo, you want to have a like a wet rag. You know, I got a white one. Like I said, I'm gonna massage this in for a few minutes, so that way, you know, it'll be drying. And see, like I said, a lot of product buildup had came on it, but you know, now I'm massaging this in there, and that wet rag is gonna get the residue out. Now, my little bang things I have here, I'm going to take some dry shampoo and put it on those too, so it can be like getting clean that out. Then I'm gonna go over it with a rag as well. So let that go. All right. So now that I have massaged this in pretty good. Oh, I don't know why it look white right there. Well, we gonna get that off. That's why we got that. We got this wag. So you want to get a wet rag. Like I always get like a white one, and so I can see how much dirt that I'm going to be removing, dirt and product buildup from my scalp. So I'm going to start with the scalp first. Well, the front. And we're gonna start here. Now keep in mind this towel is wet. And I'm just doing the lazy girl method of like washing my braids. Dry shampoo has been a big help for me throughout the years. So I just take a rag and we just clean it out. You put it on your roots really, and you just cleaning any old buildup that you have in your hair. And I'm gonna show you in a minute. Like that's why I got a white one. And also too, was product buildup on the hair itself, the synthetic. Even though I use synthetic hair, I will go into more detail and explain the hair that I use. This is synthetic. This is not human. And now I'm about to lift up this part that I did. And we're gonna get in there and get that out. It feels it'll stop. You know, if you have any itching going on, it's probably because your scalp is dirty, and this dry shampoo will get it clean, the lazy way. But I wanted to clean my scalp and stuff, my braids before, because I wanted to add a few braids just to show y'all guys how it works. I'm just gonna keep it in my half up and half down style, and here I'm just taking the towel and getting some product. You see that it had product buildup on the hair too as well. So I'm gonna be cleaning that off. Yeah, so I'm gonna do this one over here. Kind of clean it. Really just mainly getting things out of the scalp. I don't know why that's so white. But anyway, if you look at the towel, it's dirty from the dirt that was in my hair. Now I gotta get it clean. I gotta see what this side is doing over here. See, this side isn't really doing it. So I don't know. I'm just gonna keep putting the rag on there. Like I said, the rag is wet. So it's cool now, but that's why I said I think I want to take these out maybe in the next couple of weeks. I might take them out. I just gotta see why that is so white. Okay. I think it's coming out. No, it's not. Well, I may just have to get in the shower and wash it because something white keeps coming up here. I don't know. Maybe I'll spray some oil sheen on it. But anyway, let me get into the video. All right, so first of all, I want to say I use this braiding hair right here. This is the braiding hair that I use. I got it from my local beauty supply store. I braided my hair at the ending of August. Okay, so this was the synthetic hair I used right here. All right, so this is long. This is actually 22 inches. Um, so it's 22 inches, and this is the color number T27. So it has blonde, and it has like, number 4, like a light color. And this is the brand. So I actually, from now on, next time when I do crochet braids, I use like, I want to say I bought 8 packs. So we're gonna see right now. These are all the packs that I used, right? So I think I bought like one. I'll count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this one makes 8. All right. So I bought 8 packs because, like I said, my first time I didn't know how many packs I needed, but I come to find out I probably only needed 4, half of that. Okay. So the next time when I do crochet braids, I'm just only gonna buy like 5 packs. That's enough. What I've learned about doing crochet braids is the hair is true to the length. Okay, so when it says 22, it is 22 inches. Sorry, it's one came up. So I cut it. As you can see, I cut it this short because it's still hot. I live in Florida, so it's still hot here. I didn't want nothing too long, and I just only wanted to wear the half up and half down style. That was it. So I used 7, and I'm gonna show y'all how much hair I had to cut, because when you do crochet braids, the density of the hair is very thick. As you can see, this is so thick, and I had to cut a lot of the hair. So yeah, I hate I didn't want to do it. But anyway, this is how much hair that I had to cut, right? So this is like a full for like trash bag of hair that I end up having to cut after I braided the hair. So that's why I say you don't want to buy too many packs of this hair, especially if it's synthetic hair. I would say the most to buy is really 5 packs. You may only use 4, but I'll just buy an extra 5 pack just in case. I wouldn't do like I did and buy 8. I bought 8, so like I said, I only used half of that. So I only used like, I think out of 8, I used 7. 7 packs was still too much, okay? This was a lot of hair. Like I said, this was a lot of hair I cut, okay? So it was actually easy to install. But with synthetic hair, you see, you have some like weird pieces. A lot of times, throughout the day, I am constantly cutting like these weird strands like this. Synthetic hair, because synthetic hair does shed, it does do all of that stuff. But anyway, so I had it long. It was long at first, and then I cut it to this short because it actually looks good better short. But like I said, I just dry shampooed it, so I'm seeing how I need to fix this. Yeah, so I had to put a little bang there. I'm gonna have to work on it. So all I use for my crochet braids, and I'm gonna show you guys this synthetic hair. So when taking it out the pack, you want to unravel the hair, and when you unravel it, you'll get this mess, this maze. But it turns out so pretty on your hair. So as you can see, first I had corn rolled it. Okay, so now, like I said, I've had these in for a month. So the new growth is showing. But I want to touch these up because I could fit like maybe two or three more right here. So I'm just gonna just kind of do that right quick, just show you how I did them. Now everybody do crochet braids differently. Everybody can, however they want to do them. So all I had to use was the crochet needle, of course. You can, I got one. They are 99 cents at my local beauty supply, so they're only $1. Okay, so just $1 for these things. And also, I also use this edge control to like keep the hair in place when I'm braiding, so it won't be all over the place. And then I kind of use this Jamaican black castor flex seed styling gel to like kind of like do the edges a little bit around here, whatever. But as you can, the crochet braids are like kind of like going back because they're getting older. They're not as tight. So that's why today I kind of, like I said, I already dry shampooed it. I guess that white stuff is going over here somewhat. So I just dry shampooed my hair, and I'm not using a blow dryer for that. I normally let my hair air dry the natural way. And you're gonna definitely need some scissors, and you're going to just need the hair that you're going to be using to do crochet. Now the next time I do crochet braids, I am going to use human hair. Every time, like if it's a new style that I haven't tried yet, I always guinea pig on synthetic hair first to see if I can do it, to see if I like it or whatever. So I always guinea pig on synthetic hair. So so what I've learned about this synthetic hair, you have to pull it apart, so you won't get some big bulky braids. Like, so what I've learned when I did them the first time is that if you can see, like I did my cornrows very small. I didn't do them so big because I noticed when the smaller the cornrows are, the smaller of crochet hair you need to use, and the smaller they are, they look more flatter, and they last longer. Even when I do micro braids, I always do my micro braids small, and a lot of people be like, "Oh, why you do your micro braids so small?" Because they will last exactly 2 months. If you do them big, you're gonna have to keep refreshing the front two rows of your hair. If you do them small, you won't even have to like. They so small, they last longer. You won't even really have to redo them. But see, so with the synthetic, the texture of this is a water wave. This is the water wave texture. So, like I said, it's 22 inches, but I end up cutting it. Now, what I'm going to go through this maze of hair here, and I'm going to try to find, I may have to cut, but anyway, that's fine because how I have it in my head is short. So here with synthetic, it's going to get tangled, of course, when you get synthetic hair. And I'm going to kind of cut where this is like knotted it so I can use the hair. All right, so I'm gonna cut here. All right, because I need to refresh my braids whether I wear them for a couple of more weeks or one more one more month. All right, so this is a good length right here, but you see how the hair is like just all over the place, and so you can't really braid like that. So what I do is let me put this back up. So what I do is I take some of this edge control stuff, edge control braiding. This is braiding gel. It looks like this, and I put this barely a little bit on my finger. And in order for this to stay in a crochet needle too, I start I kind of half in it, so that's like half. So then what I do is I'll take a little bit and I'll start up here, right, and I'll come down with it Okay, and you see how magically it came together. The hair is like together. That's what I want right there, for it to stay like that, so I can crochet it through my hair with the needle. So that's not enough. I'm gonna put a little bit more on each side. So I'll be constantly using this. So like some people will put the edge control on the back of their hand, which is better instead of keep trying to open it and get into it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take a big lump and put it on the back of my back hand like that. So that way when I get ready to put it on there, I can put it on the braids, and you see how it's coming together. And then I take another little bit and go like this with it. All right. Okay, now is to where I want it to be, right? So it's like this now. Perfect. So now I can put it through the crochet needle. Where's the crochet needle? All right. So we have the crochet needle here. All right. So the thing is, what I've learned when I did my crochet braids is to not wear earrings. Do not wear any earrings, because let me tell you something. When you wear earrings and you're trying to crochet the hair gets stuck in the earring. And I had a hard time doing my crochets when I had earrings on, so I had to take the earrings off, in order to crochet the braids right. So some people will take the needle and go up, which is fine, and grab the hair like that, or you take the needle and go down. So I'm just gonna do one where I close. You see the crochet needle is closed up here, so that's closed, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take the crochet hair, hook it onto the needle like this. All right, and I'm going to close this here, right? So I'm thinking, you know what? That's how you do it. But I think what I'm gonna do first, like I said, it took me a minute. So you're gonna take the crochet needle, put it through your hair like that. As you can see, that thing opened up. So I'm gonna take the hair and hook it onto the crochet needle. I'm gonna close it, and then I'm gonna pull it through. Okay, as I pull it through, I'm going to open that needle thing up. All right, so that's the crochet hair right there. And then, like I said, it's been a little minute. Then I'm going to take the crochet hair and bring it through that hoop and bring it around like that. And then I'm going to pull it, okay, like so. And see, now it's in there. It's pretty tight, but I'm going to do another one. But I'm going to cut this because it's going to have to be this length, or I was just going to pull it up. So either way, it don't matter. Or I can put it behind the ear, however I want to do it. So I'm going to do a few more, because this spot here, like I said, I need to do more. And then to tighten it, you just bring it, pull it, and tighten it like that. So yeah. And so now I'm about to do the same thing over here. All right. And so we're going to cut, see this mess here, we're going to cut that. So I'm going to cut it. All right, and then on the back of my hand, I'm taking my edge control so I can get this tamed down like so. And get in the back. So, like I said, even though this is long, I'm about to cut it. So, and it gets everywhere. So I'm taking my crochet needle and I'm going to place it in my braids. This stuff gets everywhere. So take the crochet needle and we're putting it like that. that came open. So now I'm going to take the hair, put it on here. All right, and then close that latch back, pull it up. All right, now I grabbed the crochet hair like so. That's it right there. And you see the opening that I got right here? So what I'm going to do is take the crochet hair. You know what? The one I just did, I should have put it behind my ear. So this one I just did, I'm going to put that behind my ear. And then I'm going to take the, make sure you grab all the hair and put it through the hole like this. You're going to bring it through and bring that up. And then you're going to pull the hair. I think, hold on, let me see. Pull it and it will tighten up. See, I'm not a pro. Like I said, I'm not a pro at these, but I know how to get them to stay. And you want to make sure they're tight. Now that's tight. That's a little bit tighter. And we'll see, synthetic hair is a mess, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it like this. All right, so we got that cut off, whatever. All right, and that's what it looked like so far. Tighten it somewhere. And I'm gonna do one more. See how it looks better now already, a little bit. So yeah, I should be able to do it. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that piece back behind the ear. I have to cut this anyway, so we're gonna cut it. I'm gonna finish using the rest of this. Let's see, because I really don't want to open up that other pack. So now we're going to cut some more of this hair off. This is a mess, but we're gonna cut it, and let's see. All difference. We're gonna cut this, cut that, and we're gonna cut this here. All right, so we found one. Let me see. I'm gonna cut this piece more. So I'll do a few more online. Now, the difference, you don't want the hair to be too thick. Like now, this one is a little bit too much. Maybe it might be okay. I'm gonna just go ahead and use it. But this is about how much hair you want to pull from the bundle. That's about how much you need to pull. Not too much. If you want them to last longer, don't pull out too much hair. And then, like I said, I take the edge control and I put it on the braid so I can braid it. All right. Okay. So now I'm going to take my needle, my crochet needle, and I'm just going to put it through here. I think it'll work. Yeah, it'll work. We're pushing it through there, and then we're taking the hair, we're hooking it on there, closing that latch, and bringing it through right there. Okay, and then like I said, you leave a little gap, an opening. You take the hair, pull it through, and then you want to tighten it. So I get a little closer, and I just pull it, and as you can see, it's going into the braid, and bam, there is a crochet braid right there, and just tighten it. And you see it looks better already, just redoing it or whatever. So I just make sure that it's tight, and just like I said, you see how it looks good long. I actually put product on it, but like I said, I cut it short. As you can see, I cut it short because it's still kind of hot. So I'm going to probably start on this row here. That's just edge control stuff. We'll probably do like a couple up here. Let's see. I think I have a little bit more here. So yeah. So we'll do. So I got this much hair from the bundle. Don't worry about it being all over the place. Like I said, I just take my braiding gel, and I'm just gonna go down. All right, and get some more braiding gel back there from back there, and pull it down. That way I could talk more about the crochet braids. So my opinion, I love crochet braids. I don't know why I've been sleeping on them for so long, for so many years. Um, they're going to start to be my go-to braiding. They actually, like I said, it took me like a day, like 2 days. I ain't gonna lie, it took me like 2 days to do these. So because this is my first time doing them, I didn't know what I was really doing. So now I'm just taking a crochet needle, going to stick this in there. You see the little latch already opened up for me, and I'm hooking the hair onto the crochet needle, the synthetic hair onto the crochet needle. All right, I want to always have to make sure it was on there. So I made sure it's on there. We're gonna close that latch. We're gonna pull this through, and there we go. Okay, keep it open, and you take that hair, you pull it through the loop. Okay, we got it through. All right, and now we're just going to and pull it, and that's it. And then you tighten it up. You see how it is. I like to spread it apart and do it like that. All right. So that's how you do them. Um, I have a little bit more to go, but you don't even have to if you don't want to like refresh them. You don't have to. I just I'm just doing this because, like I said, I had them in for a month now, and I gotta cut this to make sure it's the equal amount of length to this length right here. So the style that I have is half up and half down. The thing about crocheting hair is you have to cut layers yourself. So let's say, for instance, if you're not a pro at cutting layers, when you buy crochet braiding hair, you can do like buy like a 16 inch, a 18 inch, and then like maybe a 20 inch. You can do stuff like that, or you can buy like a 12 inch, a 14 inch, a 16 inch to do like, to have the layers instead of cutting them yourself, because cutting them yourself is a job. Okay, you got to have the right like scissors and cut it at an angle and all of that stuff. So now I'm about to cut. Um, so yeah, that was trying to make this that the length that I have right now is probably like 10 inches because I cut it to about 10 inches. Even though this was 22-inch hair, I cut it to about 10 inches. Okay, so this side is good. So we're gonna cut some more over here because this is that hair I just put in. So we're probably gonna cut about, let's see, right there. And this hair tends to kind of as it kind of tends to sometimes it may shrink, sometimes now the products that I use to put on it, I'm trying to see, do I want to keep that like that or pull it up? I don't think so. But anyway, I'm gonna do the rest off camera, but you get an idea on how I did. Like I think I did like 3 of them, but the products that I use, like I said, I just been wearing this half up and half down. What I like about this style is I can wake up every day, don't even have to really put nothing on it. And this is synthetic hair. Synthetic hair. And I love it because it has lasted me a month now. I've gotten a lot of compliments on it. But the thing is with synthetic hair, you want to make sure every day you take your hands and at least just run your fingers through it, because it will mat up, like get matted up really bad. And then sometimes you might have to take the scissors and just cut it. But that's why if you can, just like every day, just go through it and just kind of put your fingers through it and then unravel any like tangles that it may have. You can do that. What I've been using on it is nothing but like mousse. So I've been using mousse, this wet let's see, this spray gel, and What else? I think that's pretty much it. Mousse, spray gel. Oh, and oil sheen. I can't forget where I did with the oil sheen. But yeah, I use oil sheen on it. Um, like I said, what helps weigh it down because it's so thick is the mousse and the oil sheen. So I gotta go. I gotta get my oil sheen. I thought I brought it, but yeah, oil sheen helps like weigh it down. So yeah. So yeah, I believe that they will. So I just dry shampooed it. So now I'm about to apply some product on it. You don't have to apply product on it every day. You can apply product on it like once or twice a week if you have to. Cause like I said, this is synthetic hair, and it's not, it doesn't frizz because I've been just keeping it in one style. So I just been keeping it half up and half down. That's it. Like I said, this is about 10 inches what I got going on. So like I said, I cut it. It was 22 inches, but I cut it to 10 because it's still hot. Like I said, I didn't want it too long. Um, so yeah, we'll put a little bit more mousse on the ends, and like I said, I may like do some more, but yeah, just put mousse on it. It'll help. Even though this is synthetic hair, it does help it out because sometimes the synthetic hair will look very dry, and so I was like, no. But the curls in this, oh, it's so nice. I love it. I should have. I think I cut that too short, but I don't. Nah, I don't think so. But it always shrink a little bit. But I didn't want it long. So as you can see, I got some that needs to be cut here. So every day it's like I'm cutting. That's the only thing about synthetic hair. It's like, ooh, it just, you have to cut it sometimes because it'll get tangled. And then you take your fingers, go through it, you know. But like I said, I wanted it short. Like I said, one thing you can't be having earrings in and trying to do it. But I might try to do something over here. Oh, that's just. But yeah, I'm not. I'm probably not even gonna bother with it. But see it. Wait, the mousse kind of weighed it down. You saw how puffy it was at the top, but the mousse just kind of helped like weigh it down a little bit. And just use this. I use this spray. This spray gel is from I got it from Walmart. It is good. So I spray a little bit of this on there to get the curls. Even though this is synthetic hair, you can make it look human. You can make it look natural. It looks so good. And these is crochet braids. um to me, I think I'm faster. Like since it was my first time, the only thing about crochet braiding is when you're putting that needle through the braid, sometimes the crochet needle will get stuck in the hair, and you might have a time trying to pull it out of your, cornrow, your braided hair and stuff like that. That was the only problem I had when I started crocheting the hair. So like I said, this is about 10 inches. I cut it to 10 inches, and put like two little like little bangs in the front. So I had like two going this way. Um, let's see, and I think it's pretty much done. And like I said, if you want it to be really more weighed down and at least moisturized and oil, definitely use oil sheen. I just don't have it with me right now. I thought I had bought it in here, but since I'm recording live, as soon as I get up, I don't know. I just missed I should have. But yeah, so what I do is I take this Jamaican black castor and flex seed styling gel. This is really good for like edges. So like as you can see, my edges are getting a little thicker, a little nappy right there, which is fine. But I take this stuff here, it looks like this, like gold, and it's like, it is like gold, and I just kind of place it on the on my edges, you know. Um, I'm not too big on like the edge thing, kind of because it's my hair is growing, the edges Especially they always grow when you have it braided anyway. But I just put a little bit of that. What I like about this stuff is it doesn't flake. Like you know how like sometimes when you use gel and it flakes. Like this Jamaican black castor and flaxseed styling gel is good. I like it. It doesn't like have leave white residue in your hair and flake and all that stuff. Okay, so this side I'm doing just the gel. You know, just kind of slicking my edges back a little bit, and it was like you can see the cornrows, but now you can't because like I said, I got enough so much new growth coming in. So I'm gonna put this little bang thing back over here. Kind of hide some stuff. Okay, and now with this side, I'm gonna put this little bang thing up like that. Now with this side, I'm gonna go in with the let's see, this braid and edge gel so that way you can see the difference. Now I keep some right here, and I'm just gonna take it. Now this stuff is really good. It like you see how nappy that is. Okay, so I'm gonna take this braided gel and look at it. I ain't even got no what you call that brush. I don't even have no edge brush. I'm just using my edge and my tips of my fingers. And look at it, making my own little what you call the edges, baby hairs or whatever. And this is the braid gel. So I'll do that like that. See, it just effortlessly got me some, you know, slick edges. Okay. Um, like I said, I'm not gonna leave it like this, but yeah, you see, that's because it needs to. I need an edge brush. But see, I'm just doing it with my fingers. That's it. Doing it with my fingers. But I'm just gonna put my little bang back there. So if I want these to kind of like stay together, like get back in place, I take the edge gel. I have some on the end, and I just do it like that because normally I put some like gel on it to keep these to stay, so they can stay in place. I'm taking it. This is edge control. I'm putting on it so it can stay like intact, stay together, and this is it. Like I said, you put some oil sheen on it. Like I don't know. I love my oil sheen in my room. I'm in my other room. I just don't feel like getting no oil sheen right now. And you, what about synthetic hair? You can cut it to your own length. Like this was a good length for me, a comfortable length, shoulder length. You know, like I said, because it's still hot. Now maybe in the wintertime I'll like keep it long. I might keep it 22 inches. See, this is 22 inches. Too long, you know, too long for me for right now. But maybe next time I'll do it, you know, keep it long. So like I said, my review on crochet braids, I love them. I will be wearing more crochet braids. The only thing it took me time. Now, from what I've been hearing, I've been watching other females on their YouTube channel saying that it only took them maybe like 5 or 6 hours to do their crochet braids. Like I said, it took me about 2 days because I used 7 packs of hair. Didn't have to use 7 packs. Come to find out, I may just only need to use like 4 or 5 packs. So I'll just make sure that. Also, another thing too, what probably killed a lot of time for some of the girls that I was watching that said they did their hair in like 5 or 6 hours is the best thing to do when you're doing crochets is braid your hair like the day before, like cornrow your hair maybe like a couple of days before you actually install the crochet braids, because what I've learned just by me just by me corn rolling my own hair, it took me just like shoot at least a couple of hours just to corn roll my own hair. You know, I guess if somebody else had corn rolled it, it probably would have took less. But since I do my own hair, I noticed that it took me because I actually did. I'm gonna show you how many cornrows I use for the crochets, and it's best to use have smaller cornrows in your hair when you're doing crochet braids than to have the big jumbo. The reason, okay, so over here, so this was like one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I did 11 rows, cornrows in my head for this crochet style. And that's how many, that's about how many you want to do, like 10 or 11 or 12. The smaller the better. So the reason why I say that, because when I got ready to put this style in half up and half down, I did this side a lot smaller than I did this side, as you can see, because the braids over here are a little bit bigger. And so when I got ready to pull my hair up, this side was hurting more than this side because the braids over here were bigger. And the braids over here that was smaller, they really wasn't hurting my hair when I used some tension to pull it up. So if you don't want too much, like if you're gonna wear it like an updo style, I would recommend doing them small. Do like 12. So if I did these big, do like, have like 12 small cornrows in your hair. Just row of 12 cornrows. That will do it. And like I said, they do last long. I haven't got this hair wet, so I haven't been to like the beach or the pool or anything like that. So I don't know. So I wouldn't know how they would last in, like, if you go to the beach or the pool. I'm pretty sure they would still last. I don't know if you're gonna come out. I don't know if you have to come home. Like, especially if you go in the salt water, you're going to have to wash them anyway. But as far as like any came out, no, they actually stayed in, because I make sure when I do the crochet, I make sure it's tight, like really really tight. And so as you can see, these are pretty much kind of, kind of tight. They're kind of loose right now because I've had them in for a month. So, and actually they still look good for being in a month. Now over here it's starting to freeze a little bit. But like I said, that's why I don't think I'm gonna redo the whole front. Now, if I want to, if I feel like I'm gonna keep them in for another month, I would redo, like, just add more pieces to each cornrow. Like here, I would add like maybe two more. Or here, I would add two more. This one I probably add two or three more. I'll just keep adding. But even if I don't want to, add any more like crochet braiding hair, um just I could just like use the gel, and like I've been doing, and just kind of like, slick them down, and there you go. What I like about crochet braiding hair is so easy to keep up with, maintain. I don't even put nothing on my head at night. So I just wear it like this and wake up, that way my scalp can get air, can breathe. So I recommend them. I like them 10 out of 10. This is my first time doing crochet braids. So, like I said, this was my review. I dry shampooed it and, showed y'all how they're done. Like I said, I'll probably keep them in for another week or two, maybe. But yeah, so all the things that you need. Now you don't, like I said, you can. I've seen so many human hair websites on with crochet braiding hair, so you can buy human crochet braiding hair. You don't always have to use synthetic. Okay, so I think the next time when I do my crochets, I am going to use human hair. But this hair, I'm not sleeping on. I mean, this hair, don't sleep on this hair though. This synthetic hair was really nice. I really like using this. As you can see, you see how long it's been in for a month, and this is what it looks like. It still looks curly, still looks the same. You know, I mean, true to the curls, true to the length. You cut it whatever length you want to cut it. But yeah, so my take on this, I recommend 10 out of 10. The hair, I recommend the hair. I recommend the crocheting braids, especially if you're a person that's trying to grow your hair out. You don't want to put no more, chemicals or nothing in your hair. You just want to keep it braided. Crochet braids. A lot of people are saying crochet braids are better than sew-ins. I believe so too. Like, I love them. I love them. Because you can do like many styles with them too. You can wear them half up, you can wear them down, you can wear them to the side, left side part, right side part, however you want to wear them. All right, but I chose to wear the half up, half down, and with the two little bangs in the front, which I thought was real cute. And this style goes with any outfit. Any outfit I wear, it goes with it. So, now that I got that out the way, I got the hair out the way because I got some more videos that I need to put out. Also, you can follow me On my TikTok as well, I'm on TikTok as Clarissa the Social Queen, where I do more relationship content on there. So, like, if you got any dating advice, relationship advice, go over to TikTok and follow me on at Clarissa the Social Queen. So, I'm going to end this live vlog. I guess that's what I should call it. Title it live vlog, and I will see you in my next one. I'm about to do another video. About to go live here again in the next few minutes. So y'all stay tuned with that. But yeah, so I did my crochets. I love them. I did my own crochets hair myself. Like I said, maybe next time it won't take me 2 days. Maybe it'll take me just one day, 10 hours. I don't know. But my experience, and to anybody else out there that hasn't never got their hair crochet braids, and if you is thinking about it, I would recommend you getting your hair cornrowed like a couple of days before you actually install the crochet braids. Either you style them or your stylist style them or whoever, whatever. Have your hair cornrowed 2 days before. And I think that will save you a lot of time, because if you have your hair cornrowed already before you go to get your hair crochet braids installed, you can wear a wig up under them cornrows. Ain't nobody got to know. You know what I'm saying? So wear a wig or something. And that way, when you do finally install the crochet braids, you can just take that wig off and go ahead and start crocheting instead of braiding and then crocheting. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to end this. So I can't wait to do the next one. So y'all stay tuned for the next video. It's coming up. I'm about to go live here like again in the next like 5 minutes. So I will see y'all soon. All right. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. And I will see y'all later. Bye. Oh no, I keep forgetting how to. I think it's. All right, yeah.